It's not. We're not going to Como.
I mean, I guess LSU because they actually have a Tiger, right?
Oh, geez, we're doing this again. We're on the field at Sean Hudson, James Armstrong, the two of us, and here's Sean going, you don't even know what you are, Tigers, Eagles, who knows? Well, yeah, we've got, I mean, War Eagle, and it's like, we're the true Tigers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a mic.
Well, I mean, LSU does, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I have a mic, too.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
Rawr. Free kick for LSU, thankfully for all. Herman's daughter has done most of the work here tonight on set pieces. Cheeseman's handled them off the right. Ball driven into the box, and that a header lifted up and above from the fatigueless Taylor Chisholm.
Well, set pieces was always going to be a way into this game for LSU, whether it's their services from deep free kicks, corner kicks, piling up the players and the pressure inside the box. LSU have plenty of aerial targets. We've already seen Jazz Ferguson on the other side of the pitch with their domineering headers.
Four corners for Auburn. This is the third for LSU tonight. Can they hit pay dirt before halftime? They've got a lot of height. Ball flicked in front and turned away. Ceballos now lifted toward frame. What a goal! Oh, wow! Cheeseman from way downtown. All the chatter on that. It's 1-0 LSU.
And we were just talking about how LSU can be effective from set pieces. The initial ball gets cleared from Auburn, steered to the top of the box. It pings around, falls kindly for Sidney Cheeseman from distance. Off of the bounce, the conviction, the boldness, the audacity to hit this on one touch, and it just rises above with so much pace and power past Yapo. It's a long-range screamer to give LSU the edge here at the end of the first half.
Second career goal, and she's the big cheese tonight. LSU a goal ahead. They had not scored on the Plains in a decade. What a way to break a drought. LSU perfect this year when they score first, 4-0. And their first real shot on frame is a stunner from Sidney Cheeseman. Wow. Driving the penalty area. Now if you're LSU, right, your spirit's lifted a little bit. You suffered a lot in this half to get to that moment. Cheeseman, the player, down. And that was a decade in the making for LSU and worth the wait.
And it's so good, Mike. We got to watch it again because it's a set piece. It pings around, just ricochets. It's this goal-mouth scramble. Look at all the numbers inside the area. And a tiny window that Cheeseman has to be able to hit this and strike this through. Find such a small space to squeeze that through. All of those bodies and on frame against Yapo. Perfect technique. 10 out of 10 difficulty. Nailed it.
You say 10 out of 10. I say SportsCenter top 10.
Agreed.
And that's going to make the podium tonight. I'm sure of that. Holy smokes, what a hit.
And the way the ball bounced up,
Yeah.
it looked like a kind bounce, but it's really difficult because women's hips are a little wider to actually get back around that ball and hit that one on frame with that much pace and precision.
Corner for Auburn. Fifth for the Alabama version of the Tigers. Drops down on the backside. hit from range and turned away by Kevorkian. Nearly anything you can do, I can do better. Houston.
Well, this is Kevorkian's bread and butter. Colson, including herself, a little bit higher up into the attack, got tons of time and space. It's one touch to separate from the oncoming defender. But Kevorkian, fantastic footwork as she slides across to maximize her push, her range, and momentum to steer this one out of harm's way.
Houston just heard her number. That could have been her first career goal. You watch Cheeseman do it on the other side, and you're like, oh, and outside backs are scoring, are we? Ball lofted through. First touch allows for a second. This will hit off the woodwork, but outside the field of play. How much did that change the game if you're Auburn? Everything you did right, great. LSU, a handful of set pieces and worked their way back into the game. Galligan started to flash, and then you get that.
Well, I think this is what this Auburn team is built upon. It is the defensive solidity, but also the grit and the resilience of we're in every single game. It's a low variance game. They make it difficult for opponents to find time and space to get off high quality opportunities. So they're going to be in the match, and they had some success getting into some cracking areas. But now it's just, can they find some penetration through LSU, because they're getting the right players on the ball in the right spaces. The services and the runs haven't quite matched up yet.
Dvorkova has come into the game. Denacor, most recently now for LSU. Sanchez will reverse to Kevorkian. Your LSU. The Storm ultimately did stay about 10 miles away, it turned out tonight. And they sort of weathered it for a while. And a goal about 40 minutes into this game may change the entire tenor of their season. Denacor down the line too far. Historically, you're talking 11, 12, 13 points, and you feel like you're going to the beach. If you get 4 games in and you're on 2 or 1 point, you may have a really decent slate at the end, but you've left a lot of work, and they always seem to leave it late. This could be a huge 3 points tonight. We'll head into halftime with LSU in the lead.
We talked about this being not technically a must-win game, but certainly one that you'd circle in your schedule, that you'd play with the urgency of a must-win game. LSU certainly did not start like that. It took until the video review, Sean Hudson intervening within her team to kind of change the trajectory and the aggressiveness of this LSU team.
Extra.